How we all doing? This is Open Mic with Mike. Welcome. I am making my return to stand-up comedy for the second time since 2012. Back then I blew the roof off of a Marriott with my immature sexual jokes to about 15 people. I told them things like, my favorite ride at Disneyland has to be the Matterhorn because the girl gets to sit in my lap and it makes me mad-a-horny. Or, what's a furry object that likes to get fingered? Mittens. Since then, I quit my job at Best Buy. I was tired of management always telling me to sell more protection plans. It was getting annoying. I almost wanted to sell them some protection. And it was also annoying when customers would tell the stupid joke when you're scanning a product and it doesn't scan. Beep, beep, it's free. Haven't heard that one before. Now you better get out of here with this one free admission coupon or something bad might happen. Then I worked at Costco and I got told I was a terrorist by a manager, so I quit. Then I worked for DirecTV for a week and I got fired by Dwayne. So with no job, I did have a source of income. I wrote a book. I wrote a book called A Hollow Fight. A Hollow Fight is about a homeless teenager turned savage turned amateur boxer. It was supposed to retire me, but it certainly hasn't. I moved to Portland, Oregon, and I would sell the book on the corner like a prostitute working the corner. Let me tell you about a book I wrote in one sentence. Sir, one sentence, please. Ma'am, one sentence. Okay, you're lost. A Hollow Fight is about a homeless teenager turned savage turned amateur boxer. I sold some copies, but it didn't quite work out, so I moved back to California, and I thought I'd get a writing-related job. I do have a degree in English. So I had this interview and I pulled out all the stops. I'm the type of guy that wants to climb the corporate ladder. Pressure? Only my finest hour. I'm a team player. Put me near the action. I thought I was going to get the job, but to solidify their decision, I dropped off a thank you card. But I put the comma in the wrong spot, and that messed my chances up. But with my peanut-sized brain, I built a contingency plan. I had an interview at Olive Garden. I told Carlos, if you hire me, I'll be a service ninja. Hired. Within a month or two, I got better than my trainer. I got comfortable. Developed some tricks, such as when dropping off breadsticks, I would do a twirl. Here are some of the finest breadsticks that we have to offer, sir. Or, look at me like I'm an EMT. If you need anything, I'll be right there. Or, when grabbing dirty dishes from the table, sometimes I wish I was an octopus. Recently I retired. I told Carlos I was ready to fly away. Now I work at a higher-end fish restaurant, and they call me the Piranha. I guess that's because of my bad boy image. Speaking of bad boys, aren't girls supposed to like bad boys? I don't think they like me. I get no butt ever. The funny thing is, I do the curls for the girls. I'm sweet. I'd say I'm charming. But I've had really bad luck lately. A couple months ago, I went on some dates. During mid-conversation with, I'm not going to say her name, but we were talking and I started slapping saucy buffalo wings over my face. She couldn't look at me the same. Then I went on another date. But halfway through, she said she had to go. And I said, like the dad in Titanic, it's only goodbye for a little while. And she goes, yes. And she kissed me. And I never saw her again. And so I think part of my problem is my texting game also sucks. I text girls things such as, Why would an amazing girl like you allow an ordinary guy like me to bask in your splendor? Or, oh, baby, the way you look at me, it must be something special. Or, I think I could fall for you. Feel the same? But I get no responses ever, so I text them. Things like, she hates me. Or, did you fall off a cliff? But now, I'm going to get on to some of my jokes. Where does all the money in the wishing wells go to? Wells Fargo. What do cool football players drink? Kool-Aid. There was no braille to touch, so I read. You know, I'm a man of many hats. And if my name was Pete, I would open up my own pizza shop and call it Pete-za. Is there something on my head? Oh crap, the dogs are getting the pizza. The dogs are getting the pizza. You know, I understand this whole thing was a tragedy and needed a moment of silence. I've just come to realize I'm a loser, I'm pathetic, I'm not cool, I'll always be lonely, I'll always live in my little world, I'll always be like the helpful Honda people, but I'll never get appreciation. You know, so I'm just going to continue to hibernate and stick around and, you know, drift like leaves in the air, traveling across America unnoticed.